Bill Siebenborn is a dairy farmer from Trenton, Missouri, also a board member for Dairy Farmers of America. And Bill, how many cows do you milk?
Sarah and I milk about 100 cows. We've been in an intensive grazing operation for the last 17 years. So we primarily depend on grass during the grazing months.
17 years, so you survived 2009. How did you do that?
We're proud of the fact that we survived 2009, and honestly, Bill, we survived that by borrowing money. We lost equity like virtually every farmer I know of who did survive 2009. We borrowed money when we kind of felt like we were through with that segment of our life because we've been at it for 32 years and had reduced our debt load to the point where we really were not borrowing a lot of money at that time. But that's how we got through 2009. We don't want to do that again.
Yeah, and we've been talking about dairy policy reform, and I know DFA has been a good backer of Colin Peterson's legislation. Do you feel along those same lines that that's the Dairy Security Act of 2011?
Yeah, that's the only game in town. National Milk has been working on this since actually they started this before 2009 because they saw this train wreck coming. And this process has been going on for probably 3 years. And what we're seeing now with Congressman Peterson's Dairy Securities Act is kind of the culmination of the efforts of being led by National Milk, but certainly participating in a lot of segments of the industry. And it's changed forms, as you know, many times. But generally speaking, this entails most of the, if not all, the primary goals of the Foundations for the Future, and has widespread support. I think, among the farmers I hear from, it clearly has widespread support.
So obviously, if you're a proponent of this, you would sign up for the margin protection part of it, the supply management aspect of it.
Yeah, I think so. I think we will take a look at it and how it impacts our individual operation, which is what every farmer is going to do, because that's really the true test of any legislation is how does it impact me, and that's what we will do. But from what I see of it now and what I know of it, I think we will participate in that just as we participate in crop insurance. We think crop insurance, it has taken a whole lot of the risk out of corn and soybean growing, and we think it's a wise investment of our dollars to participate in that. And I think that we'll end up with this Dairy Security Act being handled in much the same way.
Well, you're talking about that, less risk also means perhaps a lower milk check. And is that something that you're prepared to accept?
You know, we are trying desperately to get all of us to talk about margins and not milk prices, because that's what this really started. Foundations for the Future, the Dairy Security Act, is really designed to focus on margins. And $20 milk doesn't do me any good if I'm paying X number of dollars for a bushel of corn. It's not many years ago I thought $20 milk was an unreal accomplishment in the Midwest for a Midwestern farmer to get $20 milk. But we've learned since then that if you're paying a given amount for corn and soybeans, alfalfa, $20 milk may not be enough and may barely cover your operating costs. So we're trying to educate ourselves to look at margins and not milk prices.
And right now we're in a holding pattern. We'll have to just wait and see exactly what Congress is going to do, not only with the Dairy Security Act or any other dairy reform, but also the Farm Bill. Any word from your end on when that might go through?
No, not really. I think it changes daily. I think we have people here today that could give you their answer on that, but the fact is it's changing. It changes rapidly. And, we're just doing all we can to give producer support. Congressman Peterson has worked tirelessly trying to get a program that the majority of farmers and producers will back and will support, and I think he's done that. And we certainly, we just appreciate to no end his dedication with this, and feel that he's done a yeoman's job of bringing forth dairy policy that we can live with.
Well, Bill, I appreciate the comments. Bill Siebenborn is a dairy farmer from Trenton, Missouri, also a DFA board member.